never fun doing this stuff, ever. It's a part of life, but it's never fun to do it. No pleasure at all. You know what? We participate in a very high-risk entertainment activity. If you don't have your will, your last will and testimony, and your affairs in order, you are doing a grave injustice to your loved ones. I'm going to say it to you right now. And this is also at my fault too, because I'm in this boat. But y'all, if you tell y'all what, I just left a funeral service for a buddy of mine's spouse, his wife. This buddy of mine was a retired Army armor guy, married for over 30 years to his spouse. I want to say it was like 37. And this past weekend, Memorial Day weekend, when we had the rash of thunderstorms and storms and tornadoes and everything else, unrelated, and I want to be clear on this, unrelated to the tornadoes and storms, she had an accident and it took her life. That quick, y'all, that quick, it took her life. And to rewind and go back to my dad in 2021, he had COVID, wasn't feeling good, checked into the hospital on a Friday evening, or Friday or Saturday, I can't remember which. They told him he was having a mild heart attack. Sunday, either Sunday or Monday, he was dead. He was gone. That quick, guys, y'all. That quick. And he didn't have, my dad did not leave a last will or testimony or anything. He died in Texas. So when your loved one, or when you die, guess what? It doesn't matter where your permanent residence is. It doesn't matter if you live in Kentucky. It doesn't matter if you live in Florida. None of that matters. It matters where you die. The state where you pass away. You deal with probate or whatever in that state along with your will and everything else, but granted the resident state also comes into play. But I had to deal with probate for my dad for about 18 months, almost 2 years. Court issues and all that, because there was no will left behind. With, you know, naming me as the custodian or the whatever. Y'all, hey, we ride motorcycles, or even if you don't ride motorcycles, if you have an occupation or a hobby that has a higher than average mortality rate to it, motorcycle accidents, scuba diving, skydiving, all these things. I'm not saying you're going to die, but y'all, we should be prepared. In the event that something happens to you, we should be prepared. You should be prepared. Have your paperwork in order so that your loved ones don't have to pay additional costs. Because think about it, they're already in total sadness and grief from your loss, your passing, right? We're not going to be here. I mean, granted, it's a selfish thought to say, I'm not going to be here, I don't care. Well, do you love your family? I mean, really? And I'm not saying my dad didn't love me, but it's from the perspective of, we always think, if I've got tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow, if there's any indication or example of my buddy's wife or my dad or anybody else that you might know, there is no guarantee of tomorrow. I'm telling you all, I beg of you, do what needs to be done for yourself and your loved ones to get your last will and testimony done. And name, if you have more than one kid, you have multiple dependents that are very dear to you, I would recommend naming a specific person as the custodian of your affairs. I hate to bring this up, and it's years gone, but guys, y'all should know this. Death doesn't know race. Death doesn't know wealth. Death doesn't know your social status. Death does not know or care how many subscribers you have on your YouTube channel. It doesn't care how many followers you have on your social media platforms. Death comes for us all, right? I mean, what's the old saying from the adage from Gladiator? And I'm sure it was somebody attributed to, whether it was the Emperor of Rome or whomever, but death comes for us all. And the only thing we can do is smile. I mean, look at LeBron James, right? A globally known professional NBA player, right? And died. Him and his, I think, daughter or his child died in an airplane accident. I mean, y'all, we just don't know. And it's crazy. We can sit here and give multiple examples of why we should do it. But do we do it? Even if you tag a person as a, power of attorney, a medical power of attorney, excuse me, even if you designate somebody with a medical power of attorney, you need to do these things. I mean, think about this, y'all. What happens? We've seen a slew of accidents, motorcyclists getting hit, right, by unaware cars, vehicle drivers, whatever. They do whatever, they're not paying attention. However it happens, you hit grass, you hit a sidewalk or slick roads or something, and your bike lays it down, and you're in the hospital. If you are incoherent, unresponsive, but you've got a pulse, you need to have a medical power of attorney for somebody you trust that can make decisions for you on your behalf that you trust. is you can be as careful. You know, I get people saying live life to the fullest, and I'm not knocking those cats that are, you know, on their bikes, standing up on their bikes in motion, and, you know, standing on their handlebars and doing all these tricks and wheelies. I'm not knocking them. Everybody lives to their comfort zone, lives their life to the fullest that they can within their comfort zone, right? Do what you got to do, your thing, handle your business. I'm not saying don't do that, but I'm saying, you know, whatever you do, you just don't know if that's the last time you're going to do that. We are not guaranteed one more second of life, ever. And I apologize for this rant. It just, that really hit me. I mean, I've known my buddy since I've been at my current job and before I retired from the Army. So it's been 7 or 8 years, going on, probably 8 years. And I never had the pleasure of meeting his wife directly or personally, but I mean, an accident took her life like that. We are not promised tomorrow. You are not promised the rest of today, for that matter. Take care of your affairs. Get your affairs in order, so the family doesn't have to be concerned with that if you go. I really hope that that this helps understand stuff, but I hope this means something to you. Take this to heart. Do something with it, right? Act on it. I know I'm going to energize myself and get my ass in gear and act on this. Thank you all for following me. Thank you for listening to me, for sticking out with me this long if you have. I don't mean to give you all such a downer video, guys, but I'm telling you, this is important, and you know this. Until the next video, y'all, check out these here. Y'all stay healthy out there. Ride safe. God bless you.